Subscribe, it's useful and interesting here.
Think about the last time you felt truly overwhelmed. Maybe your heart started racing, your breath got shallow, or you just felt that invisible weight pressing down on your chest. Now, answer this. Is your nervous system a fixed circuit board you're stuck with? Or is it a muscle you can actually train? Most people believe their stress response is just who they are. But the science says that's false. You aren't a victim of your biology. You are the architect of it. Today, we're going to learn how to literally rewire your internal alarm system so you can move from a state of constant high alert to a place of deep, sustainable calm. The problem for most of us isn't that we are stressed. Stress is actually a healthy, necessary biological function. The real issue is that our nervous systems have forgotten how to turn the alarm off. Think of your nervous system like a high-end security system for a house. In a healthy state, the alarm only goes off when someone is actually breaking in. But for many of us, the sensor is set way too high. Now, the alarm blares every time a leaf blows past the window or a car drives by. You're living in a state of false positives, where an email from your boss or a traffic jam triggers the same physiological response as a predator chasing you through the woods. We have to recalibrate that sensor. To understand how to fix this, we need to look at the two main branches of your autonomic nervous system. You have the sympathetic branch, which is your gas pedal, or fight or flight mode, and the parasympathetic branch, which is your break or rest and digest mode. When you're stuck in a loop of anxiety, your body is flooded with cortisol and adrenaline. Your amygdala, the brain's smoke detector, is screaming, and it's hijacking your prefrontal cortex, which is the part of your brain responsible for logic and decision-making. This is why you can't think your way out of a panic attack. You have to use a physical, bottom-up approach to tell your brain it's safe. We do this primarily by stimulating the vagus nerve. This is the longest nerve in your body, acting as a direct superhighway between your brain and your major organs. When we tone the vagus nerve, we are essentially slamming on the biological brakes. So, how do we actually do this in real life? Here are 4 concrete steps you can use today to begin that retraining process. The first step is the physiological sigh. This is a breathing pattern discovered by researchers. That is the fastest way we know of to lower your heart rate in real time. It's not just deep breathing. It's a specific mechanical hack. You take a deep inhale through your nose, and right when you think your lungs are full, you sneak in one more tiny, sharp inhale to fully inflate the air sacs in your lungs called alveoli. Then, you exhale very slowly through your mouth. Doing this just 2 or 3 times offloads a massive amount of carbon dioxide and signals to your brain that the threat has passed. The second step is non-sleep deep rest, or NSDR. We often think that to calm down, we need to sleep more. But what we actually need is to teach our brain how to be awake and relaxed at the same time. Spending just 10 minutes a day listening to a guided yoga nidra or NSDR session helps your nervous system practice the transition from high, alert beta brainwaves to the more relaxed alpha and theta states. It's like taking your nervous system to the gym for a light stretching session. The third step is temperature manipulation. If you feel a spike of intense anxiety, your quickest exit ramp is cold water. Splashing ice, cold water on your face, or holding an ice cube in your hand triggers what's called the mammalian dive reflex. This is an evolutionary skip code that forces your heart rate to drop and redirects blood flow to your brain and heart. It's a literal reset button for your internal hardware. Finally, the fourth step is peripheral vision. When we are stressed, our vision actually narrows into a soda straw view. This is linked to the sympathetic nervous system. To reverse this, intentionally soften your gaze and try to see the walls to your left and right without moving your eyes. By expanding your visual field, you are physically forcing your brain out of the fight or flight state. If you're finding this helpful and want to dive deeper into the science of how your body and brain work together, please take a second to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. It really helps us keep the lights on here at Brain Shift so we can keep bringing you these science-backed tools for a better life. We're glad you're part of this community. Now, I want to share a secret trick that most people overlook because it seems too simple. It's called gaze stabilization. Our eyes are a direct extension of our brain. When we are anxious, our eyes tend to dart around, scanning for threats. By choosing one fixed point on a wall and staring at it intensely for 60 seconds while keeping your body still, you are practicing top-down control. You are telling your nervous system, I am choosing where to look, which means I am in control, not the environment. It's a powerful way to reclaim your sovereignty when things feel chaotic. The real shift happens when you realize that your nervous system isn't trying to sabotage you. It's actually trying to protect you. That racing heart and that tight chest are just your body's way of saying, I want to keep you safe. Instead of getting angry at your anxiety, try thanking your body for looking out for you. And then gently let it know that its services aren't needed right this second. When you stop fighting your biology and start working with it, the entire game changes. You move from being a passenger in your own body to being the driver. Training your nervous system isn't a one-time event, it's a daily practice of small recalibrations. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be consistent. Every time you use a physiological sigh or expand your vision, you are laying down a new neural pathway. Over time, calm becomes your default setting rather than a luxury you only feel on vacation. I'd love to hear from you. Which one of these steps are you going to try tomorrow morning? Is it the physiological sigh, the cold water reset, or the peripheral vision trick? Let me know in the comments below. I read as many as I can, and your commitment helps keep everyone else in this community motivated. Until next time, keep shifting.
See ya!